Hey, welcome back to Who's Homestead. I'm Bonnie and I'm going to show you how I plant my tomato plants. So we've done a whole bunch today. Peppers, tomatoes, we're kind of interplanting them together with basil, some borage, and as you can see we have onions lined around the whole bed. So I just did a video on what I use when I plant my tomatoes, and sometimes I use a whole egg and I'll drop it in the hole, give it a crack, put a handful of Epsom salts in, and then take your plant, squeeze it out, stimulate the roots a little bit, plop it in, and then cover it up. What I'm gonna do today, which is what I started with originally when I started gardening, is the eggshell powder. So what I'm gonna do is I just take a couple little pinches, put it in the hole, a little bit of Epsom salt in there. This is pretty dry, you're in rough shape. Stimulate the roots, pop it in. And now you want to go as deep as you can. We're limited as far as how deep we can go in these gardens, but I would pinch off the bottom one because the roots are going to grow all the way up. These little hairy things will actually be roots. So you want to go as deep as you can. And then cover it all up. Make sure you water them in really good. So tomatoes don't like, they're kind of temperamental, they're divas. So they don't like to have their leaves wet. So it's better to water them lower to the ground and deeply, less times. Instead of top watering them every day, you want to make sure that they're deeply watered, like 2 or 3 times a week, depending on the weather. But the roots, you want to encourage the roots to go down really, really low. So that's it. And then we have some peppers in here, and we're going to put some carrots in another time. If you want, I'm trying to figure out how to do this glamorously without a dress. I'll show you a little bit of what we're doing actually in the garden. So these are extras right now. We're going to find a home for them because I feel bad wasting tomatoes, but I'll give them away if I have to. So this other bed over here, we have more tomatoes, peppers, and Swiss chard all the way down at the end, because Swiss chard likes pine and it's right over a pine tree. And then peppers, lined with onions, again with borage, and we're gonna put some parsley, and we're gonna put some more carrots in here as well once things get going. These are going to have a trellis, and we'll show you that later when we do it, because that'll be fun. So over on this side, we've got our giant tomatoes. These things are crazy. We've already covered them up a couple times.
Potatoes?
Yeah. We have lettuce in the middle, and we're going to mound them up some more, because I guess we only want to keep like 3 inches or so of tomatoes showing the leaves. So we'll do that again. Today Cardi planted zucchini and squash in here. And then the upper bed, we have some cabbages and cauliflower, more onions. We have golden beets and yellow beets. And let's see, we have red leaf lettuce and Brussels sprouts over here.
That's nice and colorful.
Here we have eggplants, more lettuces. There's actually 1 cabbage in here, I think.
No, the chickens got to the top of it, so it's a...
The chickens got it. That's
So
Cardi.
it's a lettuce that
That's
looks
what
like...
you hear. That's
It's a
Cardi.
lettuce that looks like a cabbage now.
We gotta toughen up our feet with these wood chips. So then here we have lettuce, we have kale, and we have parsley, and spinach, and a bunch of the same things I think over in here. This we have broccoli. The sage is looking homely. We're gonna have to fix that. We have broccoli and rosemary, thyme, sage, and oregano. We have a problem with slugs. Oh, and some parsley. So some of these herbs are to deter the
Slugs.
slugs. Thanks for the assist. So once again, we lined these with onions too. So along the fence, we have peas, and those are taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah.
But the peas are there, and there's beans that Cardi planted last week in between. Hello, Mr. Rooster. So we have beans and peas there, and we're gonna put more beans, the pole beans. We have some black coat runners, scarlet runners that are gonna go along that fence. And then welcome to our Viking ship bed, where we have a lot of the same. We're growing what we are going to use, which is a lot of tomatoes, because we're going to do canning and preserving and dehydrating and all sorts of stuff with the tomatoes. Basil, we can make tons of pesto, more onions, and flowers are coming, but they're not here yet. In that little square bed over there, we have arugula. I'm going to get closer to that.
I'm up higher.
Okay. So we have arugula, and then to the left of the arugula is
Chard.
Swiss chard. And those are berries. And what berry bushes are those?
There's 2 blackcurrants, cassis, and then gooseberry.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have this here,
Yeah.
which
We'll see what happens.
I don't see anything on it yet.
No, and it does have the black mold, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see if it gives us anything.
It did flower, though.
It did.
So it gave us,
Yep.
it gave us the signal that it was okay.
Yep.
All right, so that's all we got for today, and we'll take you along when we build the tomato trellises. Have a good one. Bye.